Bro, what the fuck is going on with Twitch? Like, actually, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Like, I got my body on, so you know this video is about to be fire. Like, wait. Have my body on, so you know it's about to be fire. Oh my god, hold up. I have my body on, so you know it's about to be fire. Okay, so before I even get to the whole topic, there are two things that I really want to make clear, and there are two things that are really important when it comes to being a streamer and when it comes to making YouTube. You may be wondering, oh, like, how'd you know this? I stream, yay, too. I don't have that many views, but I still stream and I still do content, so I feel like I have somewhat of a say into what makes it what is important to be a streamer and all that stuff, right? It's A, your popularity, and B, how you represent yourself. For you to really grasp how important that is and how crazy it is for your reputation to have a lot of people watching you, you really gotta understand how Twitch works. And I'm sure everybody's talked about it, but just in case you haven't and you're not really into the whole like Twitch thing, essentially Twitch is separated by categories, right? There's a Valorant category, there's a FIFA category, there's a Smash category, there's a just chatting category. But the way that it works and the way that this website is like engineered is that the people with the most views will be at the top, meaning if you don't have many views, not many people will watch you. And one of the best ways for you as a content creator to get more views is to get rated. But you yourself, especially when you have no credibility and no one really like follows you, it is hard for people to watch your content. It is very rare for a new person. It's not very rare, but it is more likely for a person to, especially when they're new to the site, to go and look at the first thing that they see, and that will be the person with 10,000 views rather than someone deep under being like the 400th viewer content creator. It's very unlikely for you to even be looked at. And the reason why I'm bringing this up and the reason why I'm bringing raids up as an example is because one of the best ways for you to grow on the platform is to get recognized by somebody else. And essentially that's what raids are. It's for a content creator to give all their views to somebody else. And for the most part, it's because either you're trying to be nice or because you like the content and you want other people to experience it. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about raids is because it kind of leads into the next topic, and it's about power play. Because another way for people to recognize you, like I said with raids, is if someone acknowledges you, someone on the higher up, like says, oh, you know, your content is kind of cool. Either by reacting to it on stream, whether it is knowing people watching it offline and people watching your content, but essentially, if you in some shape or form interact with a really big streamer, okay, and someone who's like really big, like they can help you boost your success, then you're more likely to be a part of it. The reason to why I'm talking about power play is because essentially the person with the higher power is gonna, and because Twitch is all about reputation and how many people follow you, the person with the most followers and aka have the most power is gonna be heard and taken more seriously than person with lower viewership, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it works. You're gonna trust someone, even though you probably shouldn't, with 10,000 followers over someone with 10 followers. And obviously that's not how it is in real life, but that's just the way that people view things. So someone with a higher power, aka someone with more viewers, even if they do something really toxic or really awful, and someone with a smaller viewer count wants to say it and speak out on it, it is a lot harder because of the other person with a higher viewer count and a higher like subscription count. And it's not just them, but when it comes to like people with higher view count and higher viewership, they make connections with people round about that same like caliber of viewership and views and all of that stuff, which is unfortunate. And not only do you have to have the trouble of talking against the person who did something wrong with them being in a higher power, but it also involves the friends around them that are probably going to endorse them in some shape or form, or they're going to try and hide it so that that person doesn't get in trouble and you who's associated with that person also does not get in trouble. Now let's talk about like groups and cliques, because what the hell, like what is going on with Twitch, bro? Like, it's actually so musty. Did you notice that there's like a general like bubble? There's like a general squad. And when it comes to like the upper echelon of Twitch, right? Like they all know each other. They all know each other, which is fine. You know, you want to know people who are running up by the same level. Oh, so you can relate and talk, yada yada, whatever. You know, whatever. Cool. Now the reason to why I'm talking about cliques is because, like every other corny streamer says, you don't know what happens behind the scenes, and you really truly don't. which is true. Like, even at my level of streaming, and I don't have that many followers at all. Like, I have 116 right now subscribers on YouTube, and I have like 1.3k followers on Twitch. Small flex, not really. But even like at my level, like at the very bottom of my streaming career, right, there's so much drama and there's so much stuff behind the scenes where people don't like each other, someone did something stupid, like all that stuff. Like, people are being childish, like there's so much BS that happens behind the scene, and there's always something dumb, okay? And you really don't know what happened behind it. The reason to why I'm saying why you don't really know what's happening behind the scene is because generally, even at the higher level, people just don't know how to act. And as everybody have said before, and I've said it before at the beginning of the video, like, the way that you act and the way that you talk to others is very, very important. And the way that some streamers and streamer groups deal with situations, very important topic that involves them and people that they know, are very like emotionally and mentally immature, which is like what you expect from like people, like, you know, from celebrities. You know, they never apologize correctly. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's a lot of them that don't know how to apologize and take accountability for things that they messed up on. The reason why they can get away with it is because they have other people in the higher echelon of those communities that can also help them and protect them or ease the pain, okay, to make it not as bad as it should have been and not take accountability as much as they should have. What I mean by that is that, let's say I'm Hassan, right? And at 9 p.m. I decked some kid in the face just because, I don't know, they didn't like Bernie. I don't know. I just like decked him like full fist, like I'm pissed. Like, what the fuck did you say to me? As some like 9-year-old kid, you know, it's the middle of the night. Just imagine, right? And now, okay, I'm like, you know what? Damn, I kind of messed up, didn't I? Right? And now, but I have like a huge amount of followers, right? But I also have friends with a high reputation, quote unquote, with a high follower count. And I say to him, you know what? Like, can you talk about it? Can you like talk about it on stream? Like, don't ease the blow. Like, don't make it as bad. Like, can you take my side? Even if Hassan don't say any of that, right? But that's my friend, that's my homie. Like I'm like, this is my ride or die, and they also have 100 million followers or some shit, right? And they're my homie, like they're my ride or die. Like we were close, like, and now they go on stream, and now even if I didn't say anything to them, but it's a situation, there might be some bias in which that person doesn't really like wanna hurt my feelings, not holding me accountable as I should have been for decking this 9-year-old in the face, right? Even if it is not biased and they generally like just wanted to get their opinion out there, there's always going to be that level of bias when it comes to like talking about sensitive topics that involve your friends or people in your group, even whether you agree to them or whether you like them or not. And just like every other friend group, when it comes to the dynamic of you and those people in your friend group, or in like streamers' case, like their group chat and their cliques and the people they connected with, a lot of the times you don't want to ruin that friendship. And if that person does something messed up, like sometimes people are like, you know what, let me just not be as mean to him, because even though he did something bad, I still want to maintain that friendship, and yada yada yada. Twitch is built in a way that encourages people to do whatever it takes to stay at the top, from the way that it's shown on the site, from the advertisements, from the special treatment that they get. Even though it's no longer 70-30, the fact that it was a 70-30 only for the 0.001% of the site is crazy. But people need to be held accountable. And obviously everybody knows that. You know that, I know that, they know that. Mama say, mama sa, mama say, you know, whatever. But like, it's really hard to make them accountable when everything's set up for them to not be accountable, and it being fine and it being okay. You can do something awful, and then the people around you can defend you, or they can be like, no, it wasn't that bad, like, it's okay, like, you know what, you tried, You try like it was awful, but like, you know, I know you, like I know you, and you're not like that. I promise. I'm watching people like grow faster than you, or watching people outpace you when you think that you deserve it more, or like watching people have more money and more clout than you despite the fact that you feel like you should be with them is real. Like jealousy on Twitch is real. I'm telling you, it is awful and it's horrendous, and the things that people would do to get there is awful. And you should never underestimate that. And it's probably even worse at the top, where you make a lot more money, a lot more people know you, and you want to be a part of something great, and you try to do everything in order to stay there, and it's just awful, man. Anyway, I said what I said. Sorry if I just kept on rambling. I had to get it out of my chest, you know. I had my bonnet on too, so you knew, and you know I was spinning. But I don't know. I'll see y'all next time. I can't even speak. I'll see y'all next time. And
drop top. Had a dream I was riding around the city in a drop top.